Hi, I'm Laura Templeton with 30 Second Success, and I'm excited to bring another quick video to you, a helpful tip about how to utilize ChatGPT to improve your brand communications. I love talking about attracting your ideal clients, and I love teaching people how to actually truncate their time in building great content with the help of ChatGPT and the tools that are available to us in today's day and age. So one of the things I love to share with clients, and a question that I get a lot, is how do you manage all the conversations in your feed? It gets overwhelming, right? When you start to really build out your conversations with chat, and you're searching for, I know I worked on this before. Where is it? I can't find it. Today we're going to talk about creating your own system for your chat conversation. So let me share my screen and we'll talk about the method that I use that really is helpful for me. So one of the things I love showing my clients when we're going through the workshops that I run is how to edit. Number one, edit the title of your conversation. So over here on the left-hand side, you'll see that there's a lot of chats, right? There's a ton of chats in mine. I've been using this for a really long time. They go way, way, way back to when I first started. It's kind of like a filing system. I can kind of see when I've created something. It's been months, it's been weeks. It's something that I created a while ago and I just kind of sat on it and didn't do anything with it. You can always come back to it. But searching for those is not easy. Like when you're looking for what's in the feed, and I hope at some point in time they will actually come out with a search feature, so it makes it a little bit easier to manage these files. But there's different things you can do for yourself to help yourself, right? So find tags that work well for you. For instance, I love using chat to create lead magnets, outline courses, outline marketing materials that I'm working on, client avatars for my clients, the LinkedIn bios, personal bios, applications for speaking events, different things that I use it for. So I figured out, some tags that really work for me so that they pop out quickly when I'm going through my list. So you can see down a little bit further down, and I purposed not to add tags to some of these at the top so I can show you how to do that. But here's just a couple examples on the left. If you look, it says lead magnet, LinkedIn, champions code. So I actually start my tags right here. It's like, book. What is the book that I'm working on right now? A talk that I'm working on, my core offer, a workshop that I'm working on. So user persona. These are some of the important things that I want to make sure that I tag right away so that I can go back and find them easily, right? So stand in your brand is something that it is my course, it's my new book that I'm working on. So that is there and it's easy to reference. Bio is here, lead magnet, easy to find when I'm scrolling through here. 40-minute webinar, blogs. Blogs is another one that I use it for. Coffee date versus, this was just kind of an idea of coffee dates versus a discovery call. What's the difference? What's the impact? So using this to actually start to tag it makes a lot of sense. And how you do that is by going to, when you work in chat, I don't know if you're how far along you are in understanding chat, but when you work in chat, it'll actually automatically give the work that you're doing a title. Pulls a description based on what you're asking it for, creates its own description over here. And sometimes those descriptions aren't quite clear or they don't quite connect in your brain with what you were trying to create. So this was a course, an outline I was looking for. It's like 12 different topics for a program that I'm working on. So I just asked it for 12 different topics. And I came over here and gave it if you click on the little pencil, it'll show you what the title is, right? So it's this coaching program topics. Like, great, that makes sense. And, what is that coaching program? Well, I haven't really named the coaching program yet. So what I'm going to do here is just coaching, right? 12 topics. So later on, I would go in and actually, if I figure out what I want to name this, the other thing you could do is actually ask chat to make some recommendations on names for you. That's another great way to do it. But, coaching program, 12 topics, coaching for my coaching. And now it's easier to find, like, okay, when I'm looking, it's a new program that I'm working on right now. I'm just going to call it coaching. And then once you click the check mark, it actually changes that. So you can now see it says coaching. Now, client avatar, here's another one. This is one that I've already titled, and my apologies for zipping up to the top here. So it just said, define my client avatar. And if you're familiar with the video I did earlier about custom instructions, this information was pulled from the custom instructions that I created in chat. So if you haven't seen that video, please go and watch it. It's a great video, really helpful, and you'll definitely benefit from watching that in just being able to ask really quick prompts as opposed to having to put all of your information in every time you're asking chat to give you some good feedback, right? So here again, I titled this client avatar, and it's a bit for female founders. So it's a new avatar that I'm working with, right? So my female founders, and I want to make sure that I save my client avatar. So that's the next piece. Another one that I can show you quickly is this one here. It is a dynamic brand communicator. So again, and as you can see, this was a 100-word bio that I was creating, and then I was going in and working on some LinkedIn stuff. So I just want to make sure that I change this and add bio to the description. Now I might, shorten this and just say dynamic brand communicator or bio. This is fine just to leave it the way it is. I can always change it later. But again, it makes it easier for me to find in this folder of conversations. So these are all the different conversations I've had with chat to date. The other thing that you need to know, and I'm glad that you stayed with me to the end, is there's a really great feature. And I tell people all the time, make sure that you are backing this up. And what I mean by that is you can go in here and hit data controls. I'll show you that again. My apologies. I was talking faster than I was showing. So if you hit the three little buttons next to your email at the bottom left-hand side where your image is, those three buttons pulls up a little menu. My plan, custom instructions, settings and beta, and log out. So if you go to settings and beta and you hit data control, you'll see that it has export data. You can export everything that is in your conversations, and it'll take up to 24 hours to export that, and you'll get an email telling you that the file is ready, and then you can go and download it from there. And it actually comes much quicker than it says allow 24 hours, but it currently it's running pretty quick. So I encourage my clients, my followers to put a date in your calendar with yourself to export your files at least once a month, if not on a weekly basis, depending on how much you are utilizing ChatGPT for your content creation. So that's a tip that I'm happy to share with you. And I hope you got a lot out of this video. If you did, please make sure that you give us a little bit of feedback on it. Is it helpful? If you have another question, feel free to drop that in the comment section. I'd love to be able to answer your questions about ChatGPT and anything that can support you and the greater audience who's following this channel. Make sure that you subscribe for more videos because I will be creating more helpful tips to help you communicate better with the help of ChatGPT. For now, I'm Laura Templeton with 30-Second Success. I love supporting you and helping you grow. And if you do have questions, reach out. I'm happy to help.